AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is Madden NFL 21. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Dwayne Haskins and the visiting team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D as their guys will do battle with their opponents. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was second in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
First and 10, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Hey, we got 4 now.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll it. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out, their second-year quarterback from Ohio State at 23 years of age. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He gets it complete to Latimer. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11. First down, Washington.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. His throw incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
C.D. Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the 1st round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Caught. It's Wilson. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's going to be a long day.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors, nothing. Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Cowboys 10. Visitors nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Single slot.
A first down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Washington.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Second quarter here. He has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
He's brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going for it all. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Steven Sims now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Adrian Peterson heading back out with his Washington teammates. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, but it's going to be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that's Elliott, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. He completes it to Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Our home team 20, visitors 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid, right?
I love it. I love it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Haskins on first down, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Haskins is going to flip one out here to his running back. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Haskins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Haskins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Here's Sims to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Sims on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run again with Peterson. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on third down. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Prescott to the rookie Lamb. 1st down, Cowboys.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Complete to Cody Latimer. That's the end of the third quarter.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Not much there, only a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Haskins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
The
line.
Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Go. 56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check. 56.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 56.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield, no chance to gain any yardage.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Prescott, and that is incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Cowboys 23, visitors 17.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Here's Sims to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. They'll take over 1st down and 10.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 6. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Haskins to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. This is caught. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
To Jeremy Sprinkle. 1st and goal, Washington.